Hi there, it's Sam from pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is a banner project. How pretty. I made a banner as part of my Ultimate Party Guide project series last year, March last year, so it was to celebrate my 40th birthday. And I created 7 projects that came out on YouTube, 7 more projects that were in a class that's still available, and I think it was 5 different themes, so I ended up with hundreds of different photographs. And there was everything from invitations to thank you cards to birthday cards or, congratulations cards. There were table favours, there were place names, there were goodie bags, there were goodie cones, there was a banner, there was all sorts. There's loads and loads in this project, in the whole series, 14 different things. And I loved the banner that I made, and I decided I was going to recreate another one, and I wanted it for my office, and so that's why it says create along here. And I'm going to show you how to make this one. Now, the one that I made for them was bigger because I used the banner framelets. This time I'm making a slightly smaller one using the triple banner punch. So let me scooch that up there so you can still see it-ish, but so that I can still create down here. Now, with the triple banner punch, you have got 3 widths. You can go for 2 inches wide, 1.5 or 1 inch, which is 5 centimetres, 3.7 centimetres or 2.5. So you are restricted to 3 sizes on the width. The length is up to you. When you're making a nesting sort of layering banner type thing like this, whatever your length is, if the one that's sitting on top of it is the 1/2 inch narrower, you therefore need to make the length of your cardstock 1/2 inch narrower as well, or in centimetres, 1.25 centimetres, something like that. Anyway, so therefore this piece of cardstock is 5 by 2 inches, which is 12.5 by 5 centimetres. This one is 4.5 by 1.5. So as you can see, there's a perfect border. So 3.7 by 11.5. That's how you do it. Okay? Very simple. So let's pop this open. So this is going to slide in and sit on the biggest one, in the biggest groove. So you push it all the way in, punch. This one's going to sit in the middle one. Push it all the way in, punch, done. Easy peasy. And that sits perfectly like that, and then you still get the perfect bordery kind of shape there. Okay, so I didn't get any of my inks out. That was helpful, wasn't it? So let's grab basic black, and this sort of splatty pattern I've got is from Awesomely Artistic, which is not dissimilar to Gorgeous Grunge, which, as you all know, is a favourite of mine, but it's a little bit smaller, so I could be a bit more specific about where I was going to put my little splodgy splats. And I just want to have a couple, there we go, like that. So I'm just going to put this back in my caddy, because I can't fit it in through the tripod leg. And grab my Melon Mambo, because this is Melon Mambo here. I'm not adding to this banner, although I will show you how to put how to string it. I'm kind of half starting a new one and sort of just really just demonstrating how to use it, so, or how to make it rather. But I used Epic Alphabet on here. I love this stamp set. It's absolutely amazing. And I'm going to grab a letter S, because my name is Sam, and I could do an ice banner that says Sam, or I could even do Sam's, or Sam Creates, couldn't I? I could add to it. So I'm just going to pinch the same block. A piece of Whisper White. Oh, I just dropped my glimmer paper. Oopsie daisy. With the Melon Mambo ink. Stamp it down there. And I'm going to punch this one out with the 1 3/8 of an inch circle punch. And the reason I chose that size was because when I spelt the word create, the T was my biggest letter. So you always, to determine which size punching you're going to do, take your biggest letter and make, if it fits that, you'll be fine with the rest of the letters. Brand new black glimmer paper. It's lovely. It's quite dull. It's not super sparkly. Next size up, 1.5 inch circle. And while I've got it in my hand, Itty Bitty Accents, the little heart. And we'll start layering these all up. So I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of my letter S. And put them onto the glimmer paper. And you just get a little hint of a border. I probably could have got away with basic black, but, well, I chose not to. Couple more or a trio more on there. And the heart actually comes from the same set as well. So I probably want to stick that down first. That would be useful, wouldn't it? Can't see my snail. Oh, it's got stuck behind the stamp set. So that part's on. Now I can put my letter S on. A little heart, I'm going to use mini glue dots on the back. Where shall I stick that? I'll have that there. And then I'm going to punch some holes in the top. So I have got, which punch have I got? Have I got the wrong one or the right one? No, I've got the right one. So I've got one of the medium, I've got the medium sized punch, and I'm aiming to go through the white as well as the pink. So I'm looking sideways on to see if I'm in the right area. I am. Phew! There we go. And this is the new cord, the silver cord. We've got silver and gold. And you simply come through the back, through the front, and you would keep adding all of your letters. You would start with the last letter first, and it goes on a long string like that, and you end up with that, which I'm really pleased with, and I love it, and it didn't take too long to make at all. This is the Regals collection, so this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the colours. Which colours am I missing? I don't know, I can't remember. One of the blues, I think, and maybe Elegant Eggplant. Can't remember. But I loved making it. I really enjoyed making it, and I hope you maybe make one too. Thanks ever so much for joining me.